tips on how to have a successful New Year's. So, here we go. I don't know about how you guys feel about New Year's, but I use New Year's as a way to kind of restart the year, be strong, and have it be a way for you to kind of start the year strong and start right, okay? I have been fulfilling my New Year's resolution since 2013, so it's been pretty cool, and I cannot wait for 2017 to start, so I'm excited. So these are the tips that I have created for myself to make myself successful, and I want to share them to you on how you can have a successful New Year's resolution and stick with it. So tip number 1, figure out your why. Why are you having this New Year's resolution? Is it just to be fit, or is it to be fit for an actual milestone, or is it for your health? So that's an example of what your why is. So figure out what your why is and your reason for your resolution, so that way when you are kind of lagging, you can remind yourself and say why I'm doing it. Tip number 2, make your goal and take action. Have a start date and an end date with that goal, and either decide if it's a short-term or a long-term goal. A New Year's resolution doesn't have to be 365 days long. It could be like a 10-day goal. It could be like a 2-month goal. It's a goal that you can basically be able to say, I am doing it finally, and this is the year to make it happen. For example, I had to take my engineering exam. I had 3 months to study for it, and I gave myself that time to study for it, and I took it, and I finally passed it, and I felt so good. And that was a New Year's resolution for me. So have a start date and an end date. Tip number 3, take it 1 week at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself by saying, oh my gosh, my goal to get my goal, it's gonna take so long, or I'm never gonna reach it. Just take it 1 week at a time. That way you can take it baby steps, and it won't be as overwhelming as it is 3 months down the road. Tip number 4, reward yourself. Whenever you fulfill a goal, reward yourself. Whether it's having a cookie or going on a trip, whatever way you celebrate, but reward yourself once you fulfill that goal. Sometimes it could be like taking yourself out to a great dinner, going to have a great meal with some friends, or going out to the movies. Heck, going on a trip. Those are great ways of rewarding yourself because you accomplished it and you don't have to go back and do it again. So that's what I have done, and it feels so good to reward yourself. Tip number 5, bundle your goal 3 in 1. So basically is try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you have a goal to get fit, might as well make it a goal to have a marathon along the way, and so you're getting fit and you're fulfilling a marathon, and so that's 2 in 1. That's a good example. Or another resolution you can say is, I want to write a book. And you can say, I read that book, but then at the same time, you're working on your grammar skills, you're working on your interviewing skills, and those are little goals along the way, so you can bundle it in one. Tip number 6, which I find it to be the most effective and the most proven method of successfully fulfilling your goal, is to selectively announce it to people that are closest with you. Don't post it all over the internet. Don't say, this is my New Year's resolution, because people are going to be looking down on you and they're going to mock you or put you down for not fulfilling that goal. I would say selectively announce it to people that will hold you accountable and making it happen. So either having a coach, whether having a buddy to keep you accountable for studying for an exam, it's great to selectively announce your goals so that way they will keep you on your toes and not make you feel down at the same time. So find someone you trust to be your accountability partner. So those are my 6 goals. I hope those were effective for you, and we'll go from there. So those are my tips for how you can have a successful New Year's resolution. I hope this was effective, and if you have any comments, questions, or anything on how to live light, be healthy, and just stay active, just message me below. And if you have any thoughts, please share that with me too, because I'm always open to new things. So that's it for today. Have a great time. I actually have a flight to catch back to Indianapolis from Houston. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Stay active and keep going. And have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. Okay? Take care. Bye.